Set for a start. Flatters up from behind. Gates are back. And away and racing from the 1250 meter mark. And the starters caught them in a pretty good line. After the rain, as expected, one of the early front runners, Dean Street's also pushing forward to go and set up right alongside after the rain. So these two have gone off out in front and spearhead the attack. A good 3 lengths back and running to Silver Falcon, who's racing away in third. Then comes Tutor Faye, followed by Look for Hounds. And that leaves Hootspray at the back end of the field, about 8 lengths separating first to last. As after the rain, still out in front, now has the lead to himself, goes 2 lengths clear. Back in second is Dean Street, then a further 2 lengths back and running to Silver Falcon, who's racing 4 lengths off the Gallop. Then comes Tutor Faye on his outside, followed by Look for Hounds. And that leaves Hootspray at the back end of the field, about 7 lengths off the speed as they corner for home, with just on 600 meters left to go. And it's after the rain, trying to go barrier to box. Dean Street moves down towards that inside rail. Deep out on the track, Silver Falcon starting to move into the race with Tutor Faye and Look for Hounds. Then comes Hootspray, who still has 4 lengths to make up, but it's after the rain with 300 meters left to go. In front, Dean Street starting to move up, and Look for Hounds with a promising looking run down the centre of the course. It's Look for Hounds. That's moved up alongside after the rain and moves past. At the moment, Look for Hounds looks to be too good here. Look for Hounds keeps on extending the lead to win by about 2.5 lengths. After the rain in second, Dean Street third. Then came Silver Falcon, Hootspray and Tutor Faye. Number 2, Look for Hounds, Bernard Fed Herb and Vaughan Marshall in the winner's box for race number 3, the opening leg of today's place accumulator. The long-time leader after the rain in front, fading out into the closing stages. But they all had to catch number 2, Look for Hounds, who was looking for company in the closing stages and wins well by the better half of 2.5 lengths. Second place, number 1, After the Rain, followed by number 6, Dean Street into third. It was a little bit unlucky in running, followed by number 4, Silver Falcon. And that leaves us with Hootspray and Tutor Faye. Number 2, Look for Hounds on the far left-hand side of your screen, the black sleeves, red cap. Bernard Vader for the Vaughan Marshall stable, bred by Mr. Foster and owned by Mr. Marshall himself, as well as Miss Jones. Now becomes a 6-time winner from the 28 career starts. You can just see, moves past after the rain and really starts to cricket up smartly into the closing stages. Number 2, Look for Hounds, the winner for race number 3.